Hello and welcome to today's episode. Today's episode is titled How to Manifest $10,000 in 36 Days or Less. Manifesting money. How to manifest money. First, we have to fully understand that money is a man-made thing. Money does not grow naturally. Money is a man-made thing, meaning that in order for us to manifest money, we have to do some sort of service, be in alignment with some sort of income. So that being said, most of us can't comprehend or allow our subconscious to just say, make a bag of money appear on my front doorstep. So that's not typically how it manifests. You will have to do work. Some event will happen, then you will get paid for your money, or you'll get paid the money and then you'll have to do something in continuance of getting that money. So just being able to manifest money doesn't mean if you're lazy, this isn't for you. That's what I'm trying to get at. You're going to have to work. So that is key though. And if you don't know how the money is going to come to you, don't worry about it, but just understand that manifesting is just going to create an opportunity for that money to come to you, and you will have to take action to get the money, but the money will come to you. It's very, very, very powerful. If you're not willing to take any action, if you're not willing to get out of your comfort zones on these things too, it will not come to you. That's a big one that I think most people happen to not acknowledge. At the same time, things will just line up for you if you do this right in a certain way where it almost feels like you're on autopilot, and then the money will be there. Okay, so you have to believe though, and we're gonna get into this. This is the end all be all. You will never have to watch another video on how to manifest ever again. You'll never have to pay some bullshit course. You'll never have to hire some manifestation guru. I mean, you could hire me, whatever, I'll do it. But I want to provide this because I'm a very logical human being. I don't believe in all the woo-woo stuff, but this works. I just did this. I wouldn't be telling you this right now if I didn't believe with all of my heart that there is some level of things that happen in this world and in this life that we cannot completely explain. And this is one of them. But in this interesting time, I would like to give you the recipe to manifest $10,000 in 36 days or less. The reason I say 36 days is that's how long it took me to do this. I really wanted it to get it done within a month, which was my goal. But the interesting thing is at the end of the month, I kind of let it go. And then that's when it finally came into my reality. And I've heard that if you get really good at this, like I'm trying to do now, you'll be able to manifest much faster. But I just wanted to say 36 days because that's what happened for me. All right, first of all, this is not easy for a novice. You really have to work with your mind, and you have to understand who you are and how to control your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your actions. But the first step is to clearly know exactly what it is that you want. In this video, we're going to do $10,000 in cash. Cash, okay? The cash part I think is interesting because it's a physical thing. You know, if it just was a digital number in your bank account, it's a lot harder to imagine, I suppose. For me, I manifested $10,000 in cash, and I would count every $100 bill at night before I go to sleep, okay? So that is exactly what we want for this experiment, for this manifestation. $10,000 in cash. If $10,000 in cash is not a lot of money to you, then make it $100,000. But $10,000 in cash is what we're doing for this experiment, for this video. Let's move on. So first thing is you have to know exactly what you want. All right, it could be, the love of your life, that new job, a new truck, something physical, something good to happen to you. It could just be good luck, good fortune comes to you, whatever you want to manifest. But you have to know exactly what it is you want. Next is you have to identify the feeling of it being completed. The feeling that I focus on was gratitude and abundance. I could feel gratitude and abundance as I counted out every $100 bill until I would get to $10,000 before I go to sleep every night. This is very, very, very powerful at night. I just did some episodes where you learn how to control your mind, and then you learn how to talk to your subconscious. And now we're going to learn how to actually use those tools to manifest money into the real world for you and for your life. And it all starts like this. Our mind is like putting out the information, right? The pictures and the identity. And our heart is the vibration that is a chakra that pushes out emotions, and it is more powerful than our thoughts. So what I want you to do is I want you to identify the feeling of it already being completed, and then you have to hold on to that emotion. And you have to focus your energy. You have to shut your thoughts off and just focus you counting the $10,000 cash and the emotion of gratitude and the emotion of abundance. Abundance is one that you'll have to work on. It's just basically one that you're relieved and you let the universe or God or whatever the simulation flow through you, and you focus on holding on to that feeling. So the key thing to this manifestation is understanding that the image in your mind or the action is you counting $10,000 cash while feeling the emotional vibration of abundance, gratitude, or whatever it would feel for you to already have $10,000 cash right now in your hand. Relief. I like gratitude and abundance because gratitude just is very, very powerful, and abundance is reality, and it's just good to be able to tap into that energy. Because I've been trying to explain this theory for years now. You can listen to this, my podcast, and literally for years I've been trying to figure this out, and then I finally found somebody who can explain it a lot better than me, and I want you to listen to this.
We are made of energy. We are electromagnetic beings held together magnetically at energy centers we also refer to as chakras. There is an energetic pathway called the Kundalini that starts from the soles of our feet all the way up through our chakras and up and out our crown. Think of yourself as a computer network with your heart being the Wi-Fi and your reality being your monitor. Your pineal gland, also called the third eye, is your antenna. This is what receives the vibrations that the universe sends out. Every time you think of something, this reality exists. It may not exist physically, but it exists energetically. You must fuel this potential reality with energy, and energy is not created, it is transformed. So you take your thoughts, you take your actions, you take your speech, and you direct everything towards that thought. You focus everything on your desired outcome, and you align your words and your actions towards it. If you think of what you want and speak of what you want, and continue to do things that bring you closer to that reality, the universe will resonate that experience back to you. This is universal law.
So, the pineal gland, whatever the fuck that is, the third eye in the front of your forehead, that is what she says is what receives information. And our heart chakra is what sends out vibrations. Now, all that means for you is you have to, first of all, know exactly what you want, be able to visualize in your mind an activity that you already have the money, and be able to radiate the vibration from your heart chakra of having it already completed. And then the big thing is communicating this to your subconscious. And the way that you do this is every night before you fall asleep, as you're drifting to sleep, you have to, we're talking about the $10,000, you're going to count $10,000 cash in your eye while feeling that feeling of abundance. And if you need a mantra, your mantra is, I'm so grateful that this is already done. I'm so grateful that this is already done. And you're basically just telling your subconscious, this $10,000 is mine. It's already done. I have it now. It is mine. This is the feeling of abundance. This is the feeling of gratitude I have for this $10,000. And this is what you do before you go to sleep. Okay. So shut off the phones, shut off the TV, tell your partner to shut up, put on like an eye mask or even earplugs, and picture counting $10,000 cash for every night before you go to sleep. And again, you could manifest this in 3 days. If you really get to the point where you are 100% believing and you are 100% who you need to be to have $10,000 cash. And you have to visualize this every night before you go to sleep, counting the $100 bills or whatever it is in your visualization of having that money right now. And again, I recommend focusing on the cash, because the cash, you can feel the texture of the money. You can smell the weird money smell. You can look at Benjamin Franklin's face and see the $100 in the corners. You can flip them around and you can look at the little, building that's on the back. And I also recommend getting a $100 bill or a couple $100 bills and having them in your wallet and looking at them and feeling them. And then every night before you go to sleep, imagine yourself counting out more money. And then once you get really good at this, then you can start doing $100,000 manifestations, $1 million manifestations, new trucks, love of your lives. Okay, but it all starts like this, and I want it to be money so that you can show to yourself, like, this is it. Do this. So you have to know exactly what you want, identify the feeling of the wish already being completed, and every night before you go to sleep, feel the gratitude and the abundance of life flowing through you, and that it is already fulfilled. It is done. This is the feeling. One more pro tip. They say that if you can visualize your family members or people that are very important to you congratulating you on making this money, congratulating you on how grateful they are that you did this, it can really sink into that monkey part of our brain where the tribe mentality is amplified, and it's almost always good to have someone else's reality creeping into yours so that you can get that synergy effect where feeling and having other people say, oh, congratulations, good job, I'm so proud of you for manifesting this money, or you don't have to say manifesting, for obtaining this money, for getting this money, for having this money. It can be very, very powerful, and it can amplify your emotions as well. So but when you go to sleep, if you get bored of just the original, counting the $10,000, feeling the emotion of gratitude and abundance, you can tap into also amplifying your emotions by seeing and visualizing members of your family or people that are very important to you congratulating you for the money and having it already in your possession. Okay? Very, very powerful. Now we're going to talk about the subconscious mind. And how, in the last episode that I did, go back and watch that. It's called How to Reprogram Your Subconscious Mind. It's on my channel. It's in my podcast. I just put it out. The main thing is, every night before you go to sleep, you have to visualize this. When you are awake, you have to search for, this goes back to your reticular activating system, or RAS. You have to find and confirm in your reality things that are confirming what you are trying to manifest. So you have to create the belief that you already have the $10,000. You have to believe that you are in abundance and that you are gratitude, and that has to become a belief, and then the belief has to become a conviction. And in order for us to believe and have it become a conviction, we have to take action, number one, and we also have to confirm it in our mind. We have to constantly look for ways for this money to come to us, or we have to constantly look that our manifestations are happening. When I was starting it out, I realized one day that I was counting. It was like $1,000, and it was because I had to pay a bill. But I was sitting at my desk just like I was in my imagination, and I was counting cash. And I was like, holy shit, this is not $10,000, but this is cash I've manifested, and I'm counting it right now. And it was that moment that I realized, okay, we're almost there. Now I just need to get more specific, get clearer on it, and feel that emotion, because this is my money that I want to keep, not spend on bills. So I had to tweak what I was doing, but I used that as a conviction, okay? And the next things that happened were like magic. A big deal that I had in December called me up and they said, look, we want to work with you. This is the price. It's $10,000. And if you can't do it, we're going to have to fly some guy in from Philadelphia. You do much better work. And I said, yeah, I'll do it. They paid me in cash, and the rest is history. I want you to be able to do this too. Okay, so that is basically all. That's like the core of it. And then you can also really work on opening your heart chakra, and this is going to allow you to manifest faster. There's certain meditations on YouTube to raise your vibrations, to get more in touch with this sort of thing. But that's basically what it is, though. But you have to have conviction that this is going to happen, right? You have to have faith in God, in the universe, the simulation, that this money is already yours. Picture it in your mind. You have to feel it in your body, and you have to feel it in your emotions. And as soon as you can lock all these together and then make sure that the biggest thing is right before you go to sleep, you're talking to your subconscious, okay? So this is why it works. We are telling our subconscious this is happening. We have undeniable faith that this is happening. We are holding the vibration. We are using our imagination. We are using our imagination to hold that image in our mind. We are holding on to the vibration and the actions with our body, and we are using our emotions that this is already done. That is your entire reality. That means that you have become someone, for this particular video, you have become someone who has $10,000 cash right now. And you do not get what you want, you get what you become. That is powerful. Subconscious, faith, mind, body, emotion, all in alignment, you will manifest anything you want in this world. Let's go over exactly what you need to do, step by step, for you to do this. And again, I only say 36 days because that's how long it took me, and I wasn't doing it all out. This next time I'm going to do it all out. And I also believe that if you can hone these things, right, where you're communicating with your subconscious, you have undeniable faith that this is going to happen. You are using your imagination and holding on to an image for as long as you possibly can. You are using your body to take action and look actively for things to bring conviction, and you are vibrating at the frequency of gratitude and abundance. This will happen to you, okay? So you have to know exactly what you want. Exactly what you fucking want. You cannot be wishy-washy with this. You have to know exactly what you want. So if you want this more than anything in your entire life, you have to not listen to other people, not listen to the news. Okay, right now, especially if you're going to manifest a bunch of money, watching the news is going to fuck you up. Because everyone is scarcity mindset. Everyone is afraid of something. There's always a problem. There's always drama. Your reality does not have to be that reality. Don't listen to other people. Don't watch the news. But you have to know exactly what it is you want. Next, you have to identify the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Okay, you have to take a moment, take a breath, find what it would feel like for your manifestation to already be. Find that feeling. Find that image and hold on to it and learn how to bring that image and that feeling back up. Okay, a lot of times I'll go on a walk through the woods and I'll be able to have my biggest breakthroughs. And I'll be able to find this emotion much better. And then as soon as I can find that emotion, I can hold on to it and I can bring it back into my reality at a will. I can bring it up better when I go to sleep. Maybe you'll find it with journaling, you'll find it with meditation, whatever it is. For me, walking is how I can first tap into that emotion and the image. And then as soon as I have it, I lock onto it and I hold it. And then every night before I fall asleep, I hold and I use my imagination to picture it in reality. And I hold on to the vibration of feeling gratitude and abundance. And then every single day, I remind myself what I'm manifesting by writing down what I'm manifesting. And that, my friends, is how you can manifest $10,000 cash in 36 days or less. I also have undeniable faith that this is going to happen. And I am continuously looking for ways to confirm that my manifestation is on its way to me. Confirmation, confirming it, making it go from faith to a belief to a conviction. And as soon as I have those things lined up, I can manifest anything. You can become a manifestation machine. Remember though, don't listen to other people. Don't listen to the news. If you want something, put all your focus and attention into manifesting, taking action, and confirming that things are going in your direction. Do not get off. And a big thing that I should probably make a whole nother podcast about is try and learn how to build a barrier between you and negativity, you and negative people. It's hard, especially if there's a lot of negativity in your household. You have to find a mental bodyguard to block people out physically and mentally from fucking up your manifestations. As sounds very Californian. But it's what you need to do. And it's hard, and nobody said it was going to be easy, but this is how you do it. You know, sometimes you need to just like go in a little cave or Find a routine that allows you to solely focus on manifesting your best life and not getting carried away in all the hoopla and the bullshit. But stick to the first process that I told you. I hope I didn't confuse you with that last little bit. Just want to get it all out there again. That is, once you have your subconscious, once you have undeniable faith, once you have your imagination and your mind focused on the image, once your body is constantly taking action towards any opportunity that you think to manifest what you're trying to manifest, and once your emotions are in tune and you can hold on to the emotion of abundance and gratitude, you will become the thing you are trying to manifest. And that's how you can create anything you want in this world. All right. One love. This is Robert Lyon with The Lion Show. Like, subscribe. I can't read your mind, so leave a comment if this helped you out. And I look forward to talking to you in the next one. Bye.